Okay, we solve a system of equations by graphing. If you look at the board here, we have a couple equations. We have a system of equations, y equals 1/3 x plus 2, y equals negative 4/3 x minus 3. If we're going to solve this system by graphing, we're going to graph both of these equations on the same coordinate plane. When we do that, one of three things is going to happen. Our lines are going to intersect, and the point of intersection is going to be the solution to this system. Or sometimes we'll end up with two parallel lines. Parallel lines never intersect, so this system of equations would have no solution. Or we could end up with two of the same line, in which case you're going to have one line on top of the other. Any point on the line would be a solution, so there's an infinite number of solutions or infinitely many solutions. So let's see what happens when we graph these two equations. Notice they're both in slope-intercept form, so it'll make for a very easy graph for us. First equation, y equals 1/3 x plus 2. We're going to begin at our y-intercept of 2. So we know the line crosses the y-axis at 2. And our slope is 1/3. Change in y over change in x. Our y unit changes by 1. We go up 1, and our x value changes by 3. So we're going to go over 3. Our slope is 1/3. Rise over run, up 1 over 1, 2, 3 units. We have 2 points, which gives us our graph. There's the graph of y equals 1/3 x plus 2. Now let's graph the other equation, y equals negative 4/3 x minus 3. Just like the first one, we begin at the y-intercept, negative 3. So we'll go down to negative 3 on our y-axis and plot our first point. And from there, we'll move where our slope tells us to move, which is negative 4/3. Change in y, we're going to go down 4. And our change in x, we're going to go up 3. So we're going to go down 4 units, and our x value is going to increase from 0 to 3. So down 4 and over 3. And if we put a line through those 2 points, you notice that our lines intersected at when x is negative 3, y is 1. So the solution to this system would be negative 3, 1. And it's always a good idea to check your solution by plugging it into the original equations and making sure that both equations are true. If we plug in a negative 3 for x, 1/3 times negative 3 is negative 1. And negative 1 plus 2 gives us 1. And if we check it down on the other equation, negative 4/3 times negative 3 will give us a positive 4. And 4 minus 3 is 1. So this solution checks on both equations. And that's how you could solve a system of equations by graphing.